Young and the Restless spoilers, full Monday update, the 27th of July, 2026. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a beautifully chaotic day, and we are absolutely ready to dive headfirst into the madness that is our favorite Genoa City drama. Grab your iced coffees and strap in, because we have so much to unpack. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. I am literally shaking, clutching my chest, and pacing around my kitchen like an absolute maniac because we need to talk about. I am filming this while running errands, dodging pedestrians, and probably looking like a total lunatic, but I just had to jump on here and vent. The sheer audacity of what is happening in Genoa City right now has fundamentally altered my brain chemistry forever. We are not just watching this show anymore. We are invested. I am personally offended, totally unwell, and genuinely spiraling over the choices these people are making. It is giving major, I cannot even, energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now because my soul has actually left my body. I was mid skincare when this episode dropped, and I literally smeared a charcoal mask all over my white rug because I was so gagged. Send help. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Let us start with Sally Spectra because my girl is going through it and I am hyperventilating just thinking about her stress levels. Sally is on the phone with Audra Charles, and the vibes are so tense you could cut them with a knife. Audra, being the absolute chaotic instigator that she is, asks Sally point blank if she has told Billy about selling Newman Media to Adam Newman yet. Bestie, be for real right now. Sally is out here fighting for her life against Victor Newman's corporate warfare, trying to save Spectra Charles, and Adam literally offered to buy Newman Media to protect her from Victor's wrath, referencing Sunset Pink for baby Ava, which is so emotionally devastating I cried for. And Sally is keeping this massive, earth-shattering secret from her boyfriend. Sally casually brushes it off, telling Audra that she still has time because Billy is safely tucked away in London with his mother, Jill Abbott. Oh, Sally, you sweet, naive angel. Did she really think the universe was going to let her breathe for 5 seconds? Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier. But I got distracted by the lighting in Sally's apartment, which is honestly so unhinged. Why is it so moody in there? Is she paying the electric bill? Anyway, before Sally can even finish her thought, the door practically flies off its hinges. And who walks in? Billy freaking Abbott. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room when he appeared. Sally's face dropped so fast I felt the wind from it. Billy completely aborted his London trip because he and Jill got into a massive, apocalyptic screaming match on the flight. Can you even imagine being on that private jet? The passive-aggressive champagne sipping, the glaring across the aisle, I would have paid good money to be a fly on. Billy is physically vibrating with paranoia, straight up ranting to Sally that he came home early because Jill let something massive slip. You guys, Billy is in full-blown conspiracy theorist mode, and I am genuinely scared for his blood pressure. He tells Sally that Jill accidentally blurted out that Cane Ashby is the only person who should be handling the mess at Chancellor. Let that sink in. Jill Abbott, the woman who would sell her own soul for a corporate advantage and trusts absolutely no one, is putting all her eggs in the Cane Ashby basket. The math is not mathing, besties. Billy is convinced, like deeply, existentially convinced, that Jill is hiding a massive, dark, world-ending secret about Chancellor, and she is terrified that Billy is going to find out. Billy is pacing, he is ranting, he is acting like he just uncovered a government cover-up, and don't even get me started on the vibes he is projecting onto Sally. He is completely ignoring the fact that his girlfriend is going through her own corporate apocalypse just so he can obsess over his mother's corporate empire. Sally is looking at Billy like he has officially lost his grip on reality. She is staring at him with this mix of pity and sheer exhaustion, basically thinking, here we go again. She literally calls him out, telling him that he has found yet another way to obsess over Chancellor. And honestly, drag him, Sally. Billy is officially on my do not perceive list right now because he is being so self-centered. But does Billy listen? Of course not. He pivots and asks Sally how Spectre Charles is doing. Sally physically winces. I saw it. We all saw it. She gives this tight, forced smile and says the company is doing great, completely lying through her teeth. She admits she has some news, but says she will tell him later. Bestie, you are playing with fire. Billy is too distracted by his own drama to push her, so he storms out to go hunt down Cane. The second Billy leaves. Audra Charles materializes like a glamorous ghost. I swear, Audra just spawns wherever there is maximum drama, and I am totally living. Audra is absolutely shook that Sally still hasn't told Billy about the Newman Media deal. She is looking at Sally like, girl, you are walking into a buzzsaw. Audra knows that keeping secrets from a paranoid Billy Abbott is basically signing your own death warrant. But my brain is mush moving on because the drama at Chancellor Park is about to make me scream into my pillow. Cut to the Chancellor Park patio, and the aesthetic is gorgeous, but the energy is purely toxic. Devon Hamilton Winters spots Cane Ashby sitting there, minding his own business, and Devon decides to choose violence. Devon tries to walk past him, but Cane, being the smug, opportunistic king that he is, greets him. That is all it takes for Devon to completely snap. Devon goes scorched earth on Cane, brutally attacking his hiring decisions and demanding to know when this entire charade is going to end. Devon is so unhinged right now. His psychological breakdown over Mariah kidnapping Dominic is bleeding into every single interaction he has, and he is taking it all out on Cane. Devon asks Cane if he is just trying to suck up to Jill or impress Lily Winters. Cane calmly reminds Devon that Chancellor is Lily's company, not his. Devon is not hearing it. He goes on a legendary, absolutely vicious rant, dragging everyone in his path. He calls Cane a total fraud, calls Billy a self-obsessed narcissist, and then for absolutely no reason drags poor Holden Novak, calling him a glorified errand boy. I am screaming. Holden Novak, who literally just found out Malcolm Winters is his biological father and is probably just trying to figure out his life, is now being dragged into corporate warfare. Leave Holden alone. Devon straight up tells Cane that the three of them working together are going to bury Chancellor into the ground. It was savage, it was brutal, and I was genuinely clutching my pearls. But wait, Cane actually claps back, and I am glitching because Cane kind of ate him up. Cane looks Devon dead in the eye and tells him he is just looking for an excuse to project his rage. Cane asks, what do I gain by destroying Chancellor? Which is a valid question. Devon, refusing to back down, says that everything Cane touches gets ruined. But Cane delivers the final blow. He tells Devon that Lily is deeply worried about him and asks Devon if it is exhausting having to deal with all that internal rage every single day. Boom. Roasted. Devon is so stunned by the accuracy of that read that he literally just turns around and walks away. I had to pause the episode to process the sheer magnitude of that read. My jaw was on the floor. Okay, wait, I need to take a breath. Okay, back to the main event. We jump over to society, and the vibe shifts to deep emotional family trauma. Abby Newman is meeting up with her mom, Ashley Abbott. And let me tell you, Ashley is looking fierce, but you can tell she is still carrying the weight of the world after Patty Williams and that creepy doctor. Markham kidnapped Abby and baby Dominic. Abby is venting to Ashley about Devon, and she is genuinely terrified. She says Devon is completely pushing her. Apparently, after Devon had that intense sit-down with Mariah Copeland, he was fine for a few days, but now the mood swings are back with a vengeance. Abby says Devon is withdrawing, isolating himself, and acting severely depressed. She says this does not look like the Devon she knows, and you can hear the desperation in her voice. Ashley, activating her ultimate protective mom mode, asks Abby if she can speak to Devon alone. She implies that maybe Devon just needs an outside perspective to open up. Abby is hesitant because poking a sleeping bear is never a good idea, but she eventually caves. Right on cue, Devon walks into society, and Abby makes a quick excuse about having to go do a delivery. Ashley sits Devon down, and the tension is palpable. Ashley starts by apologizing for not being there for them after the horrific trauma they went through with the kidnapping. She gently asks Devon how he is holding up. And what does this man say? He says it was a nightmare when Dominic was gone, but now that his son is back, he is fine. Bestie, I am literally hyperventilating. Fine? You are threatening to send your surrogate to prison. You are screaming at people in parks. You are not fine. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. Ashley is not buying his I'm fine act for a single second. She looks at him with this deep, knowing empathy and says, I know all too well that trauma changes people. She is obviously referencing her own horrific experiences with Patty and Markham and how she was pushed to the absolute edge of sanity. Ashley gently suggests that Devon needs to stop pushing people away and start leaning on. She asks him, practically begging, if he can find a way to open up and let his partner be there for him. Devon, giving the most emotionally repressed response of the century, just stares at the table and says, I'll think about it. I am calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update because Devon is a pressure cooker waiting to explode. But wait, the absolute mayhem does not stop there. We cut back to the cafe, and Billy has finally tracked down Cane. Billy completely ignores the fact that Devon just verbally assaulted Cane and pivots straight back to his own paranoid obsession. Billy tells Cane about his run-in with Devon, but then immediately starts interrogating Cane about Jill's secret. Billy says he wants to sign his chancellor contract immediately, just so he can get inside the company and find out what Jill is hiding. Cane looks at Billy like he is an absolute maniac and asks, What are you doing, Billy? Cane is sweating, you guys. You can see the panic behind his eyes because Cane knows exactly what is going on with that bone marrow blackmail, but he is playing dumb. Billy is relentless. He gets right in Cane's face and demands to know if Cane knows what Jill is hiding and if he has known about it this whole time. Cane gets super defensive, acting annoyed, and tells Billy he is sounding completely paranoid. But Billy is like a dog with a bone. He refuses to let it go. He insists that Jill is hiding something massive, and he is going to tear Chancellor apart to find it. I am genuinely unwell watching this unfold. Billy is about to blow up his entire life. Sally is hiding a massive corporate betrayal from him. Devon is losing his grip on reality, and Cane is sitting on a ticking time bomb of a secret. I cannot handle this level of cinematic drama. I am going to need 3 business days to recover from this episode. Let me know in the comments if you are spiraling as hard as I am, because I am officially obsessed and my grip on reality is slipping.